And there we've seen it's Cumbre looking to exploit the space in behind. And it's Garner who takes a ball down into the corner, finds it across court, but Cockburn Wolves are there to collect that one. It's Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbre with 2 goals, one Charlie Garnham and the other Stuart Kerr. Now Charlie Garman obviously leading in the Golden Boot race alongside one other of the Supa-Liga contenders there, Matteo Cavallo, last week. So I'm sure both of those two boys are trying to get a couple more goals to their names this week. And now it's Garner who finds himself on the flank. Flicks the ball forward. It's a great ball there, trying to find the run of Kerr, who scored that first goal earlier in the first seconds of the match. I think it caught Cockburn Wolves off guard. Now it's Silas who's playing in fixo for Cockburn Wolves, who's got the block movement there. And the ball through, trying to find O'Driscoll, the recent signing of Cockburn Wolves. He's transferred from the West Coast Cobras after having played with them for many a season, alongside fellow teammate Michael Dudek in goals currently. That's Kerr, plays the ball across for Garner. Yusuf, it's great ball movement from the Cumbre to 4-0 shape there. It's phenomenal to exploit the space in behind, and Silas now on his own, three Cumbre players around him, and he's not giving up on it at all. He's got a couple of options now, but there has been a foul. So Torres there showing in the middle of the court as one of those options. And it'll be a free kick. Silas now. He's got O'Driscoll wide and another option in the box. He opts to shoot for it himself, but there's a wall there in Cumbre. Lots of protests, and yes, I believe Kirkby may have been outside his D when he collected that ball, and it is a handball seen by Gabriel on that side. And it's Cumbre now who look to make a wall. And Cockburn Wolves have 2 currently standing over to take this free kick. And there's a back roll, and Kirkby's now collected that one. Garner looking for options. Plays Kerr out wide and down the flank now. It's great quick ball movement. Cruz now looks for Kerr. Takes it himself. Looks for the space inside. Now Garner. Now it was Magnaran there who was the biggest fella in the wall in that free kick, and here we have a chance, and the runner can't slow down quick enough. He's run into the back wall. There's not a lot of run-off space here on the court, but he's gotten up quite well from it, putting everything on the line here today. And a shot from distance taken by Crew. The ball is dropped short by Dudek. The Wolves now build forward. And Torres there putting pressure on, and now Lee at the top. Looks to follow Cruz very closely. They're being careful with the way they're defending today. Now you can see that straight line that Cumbre's caused in the defence for Cockburn Wolves momentarily there. That's what they're looking to exploit, and then that spacing over the top. No foul called there on Garner. Would have been light if it had been, though. Garner's made himself some space. He's threaded the ball through, but it's been very well read by Torres. O'Driscoll plays back to his fixo. Cockburn Wolves opt to play 3-1 here and rotate out now in Torres. And it's looking much better from the Wolves, but a forced pass through the middle, read by Garner, who's looking around saying, where are my options? And he couldn't see them too much. And Cruz didn't make it to back post there. I'm sure there's a bit of disappointment from number 5, Garnham, as he played that back post. That's a handball called by the referees. Cruz plays it short. Garnham. Basto now on the court for Cumbre, out on the left flank, finds himself receiving the ball now. He plays a nice ball for Cruz and a 1-2 here. Garnham plays back post, and there's a good defensive block there from Lee and also Dudek to see that one out for a corner. Setup of the Wolves wider outside of the D than the traditional setup we see from most clubs. And it's Cruz who shoots. A lot of power in that one. Ball given away, I should say, and a shot across goal. No one there for that one. Garman was coming, but there was a lot of power across with that pass. It was very difficult to get to. Hayes looking there for the run. It's Lee now. Finds his flanker. Wolves using the space of the court and sending those two players really wide, almost playing a 2-2 shape there momentarily, and looking for those long passes. If Cumbre's smart with that one, just step forward and press that across the court and force the individuals to have to try and create something themselves. Now that ball back to Dudek there. I feel sorry for him. Very difficult ball. A lot of power in it. Stopped dead at his feet. Couldn't do too much. And there's another shot. Now it's Garnham. Basto. Across again. Basto tries to find the run there. That was a very nice play. Hayes almost getting on the end of that one. Silas back on the court for the Wolves. Bell for Silas. Cross now, and it's Schwers who can't find his target, and Cockburn Wolves have given that one up too easily. And we'll see what Cumbre can make of this one. There's great movement off the ball, and they're looking for that space, and they've found it now with the great run and chip over the top. He's hit the crossbar. Another chance here, but that one's cleared by Cockburn Wolves, number 79. Schwers there. He's done well to get himself in a good position. Cruz. Hayes. Garnham. Cross for Basto now. Ball down the line. Garnham assists there. And Dudek got enough on it and then cleared off the line. Well, that is some defending there we've seen from Cockburn Wolves. Number 75. Saved that one. Cook on the line. And I hear some of the laughter on the court is that there should be goal line technology to check that one out, because they believe that may have gone over the line. Schwers tries to find his flanker, but it's too far out in front. Cruz plays it back. Now notice how deep the Cumbre defensive line there dropped. And it's a good tactic to try and exploit that space, as I mentioned a few times in behind. Garnham continues with that run, but Wolves have got a touch on it out of play. Ball inside now. Cruz. A challenge here between Silas. And it resets here with Cruz. And there's also a call for back post pass because Garman was there lurking. Hayes is a top flank player now looking to press the ball. He does so well enough. Silas blaming his teammate for not moving, but the movement was never there. It was just a very misplaced pass. And a shot again, and good defensive effort from Cockburn Wolves, making Dudek's life much easier. And Bell almost doing enough there to get past his player. But the ball's seen out of play, and Cumbre reset now. Garnham with the back roll. Ball resetting back and long again. And you see that transition speed from Cumbre players, and it's something they do very well is once they do lose possession, all four players scramble to get in behind the ball. Silas. Now have a look at the goalkeeper. He might be on screen, but Dudek just crept forward almost to look like he was going to play some fly keeper. Not sure the rest of its team had seen him there yet. Ball over the top. As Cockburn Wolves try and build something from this corner. Driscoll lays it off, but collision of legs. Now it's 1v1. And a quick run, but ball is in behind there. Basso's got to be upset with that one. He made a great run. Garnham's ball in behind. Silas now. Referee have blown the whistle. That there is half-time. While we're at half-time, we're going to have a look at some of the information from the season. The first one is going to be the league table. And here we have the men's league table from round 2 and some of the results from last week. So Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbre beat Spearwood Lions last week 6-1. And Cockburn Wolves lost against Stirling Brazza 5-3. And looking at the league standings, Cambio Cumbre are currently in second place on goal difference, matched with points with 4 other clubs. Footscarbs, Cumbre, WA Eagles and Cobras. Now I know there's some other matches going on at the moment. I think Cobras were in the lead last time I checked in the round 3 fixture. So the top 2 could end up being Cumbre and Cobras until the Northern Hawks play their game later tonight. Next we're going to have a look at the Golden Boot race. Now I mentioned it before, Mateus Cavallo and Charlie Garnham currently joint winners for that one, coming at the end of round 2. So that's 6 goals each, closely followed by Luke Ross on 5 and Fred Vannon on 4. And last thing we'll mention is the player of the round from last week, and that was Emilio Chacon. Now, they had their win for Stirling Brazza, and he was a key player in that match, having got almost a clean sweep of votes for that fixture. So while we wait a little bit longer, let's check out the goal and save of the round if we have enough time. And we are back. The second half here.
And what a goal from Cumbre. I believe that was...
Who's got it?
Hit Chad. Now we're back to the Wolves. And it looks like a yellow card has been given to the goalie of the Wolves. Cumbre gonna get a free kick here. And it looks like Tyler's gonna be taking this kick. We'll see how he does. It's back to the Wolves now.
Right, and I'm back to commentate the remainder of this second half. As we see Garner now dribbling through the centre of the court, cool and calm, managed to place it to the flanker, who's then looked to play back post, and it was a great play there that we've just seen. Kerr was just there being able to finish it, but it's just a bit behind. And it's Cumbre who's looked the better so far for this half, and they've played Kirkby now. Uses his feet, he's under a lot of pressure, and so much so that it's number 71, O'Driscoll, who nearly dispossesses him there in front of goal. Garner now tries to get inside, but Silas takes the ball away. A 2v1, finds O'Driscoll with the shot, and it's Kirkby with a great save. You can see he's pleased with that one with the shout that we've just heard across the court. Garner now flicks the ball forward. A 1-2. Hayes forward for Garner. There's a foul potentially. The ref has called play on. I believe he might have seen an advantage here as he's placed the whistle in his mouth, but he hasn't blown it. The ball through from Garner, beautifully done, but Hayes hasn't seen that one. Yes, that is a rolling foul given. He's obviously seen an advantage there and tried to play. Lee with a back roll for Silas. Silas tries to drive inside. Cruz has taken the ball off of him, and it's now Garner. Hayes. Movement. Silas with a good tackle. He's playing well today for Cockburn Wolves as he comes off. He has worked hard enough to have that sub, that's for certain. Cockburn Wolves play the 3-1. The check in the middle from 75. He's got good movement today. He's actually the one that saved one of the goals as well, and that's Cook. He's one of the players to watch today. Garner. Cruz instructing his player to drive forward through the middle, and Cook's put in a tackle, and it's Lee who's taken the ball forward. Drives down the line, tries to shoot himself, but that one's wide and not enough power on it to really cause Kirkby any trouble at all. Ball across now. And the whistle's been blown for a foul there. Yusuf's place, mispassed. Gives Cockburn Wolves possession. And they reset with Cook to Lee. Across the court now. A lovely back roll for Cook to be able to get down the line, but there's been enough work there done by Hayes defensively, but he has had a push in the back. Nothing's necessarily called on that occasion. All down the line, and Dudek's taking a shot himself. He's got a lot of power on that one. It was very well done. He's a good goalkeeper with his feet, and I can understand why people want to play fly keeper when he is the goalkeeper for them. Now, he's been a Golden Glove in previous seasons before, and he shows his quality on the court with his feet. Now it's Cook with the sideline kick in for Cockburn Wolves. Torres to Lee. To Dudek, who's trying to go long. No one's made the run. He did do the call, but he'd played it after the check had come back. So misread there from Dudek. And now Kirkby goes long himself. But apologies given between the two players on the court. Wolves with a spell of possession here. Lee gives the ball away here. Yusuf drives forward, finds his flanker, back to Yusuf, and again a finish there, and it's Dudek with a lovely save. He's managed to drop down low, hard and quick there, get his leg out. And a shot from distance and a slight deflection there. That one could have cost them 75. John Cook there. He's done all he could, but could have cost them another. And Lee now, he's just booted that one away and given it back to Rockingham Cumbre. Actually had enough time and space there to possibly do something a little more with it. But I can understand him being a bit panicky in front of goal when you're facing some of these Cumbre players that show the quality they have on the court today. A beautiful ball through, and the run just a bit behind. Bit of talk from the court players to the referee about watching the arms of the opposition players. It's Yusuf now. Takes it himself, shoots wide of the goal. Long throw, ball back from Cook. And he can't get it any further there, Torres. And that's a corner being taken now from Ghana. And that save is great again from Dudek. He's asking for his player to turn, but they've opted to play back again. Now, Cumbre has dropped off to halfway. They're not really interested in pressing high up on the court at the moment. But the calls are press from Cockburn Wolves goalkeeper Dudek. So we can see if that reaction is present in Cockburn Wolves here. Now, it's a bit of a two-way. Oh, sorry, I'm going to stop there because there's a chance. That's been put forward now. Cook now plays it just too far out in front. Now I'm hearing that call from Dudek to press. The problem with pressing in that 4-1 is that is exactly what Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbre want you to do. Press so they can suck you right in and then rotate into the space they've created. So yes, press the top three. Potentially would be good to drop off one player to balance in behind on the opposite side. So we'll see what comes of this press call from Dudek. Lee now. And that's a nice shot from the wide flanker here in Kerr, who's already got himself one today, as he was one of the first goal scorers in the first couple seconds of the match. Now, we may have caught that on an earlier stream, but we had trouble finding it on YouTube, so we decided instead of potentially missing today's game that we would just restart a new stream. So that's the one you're probably watching now. And we're hoping to find that other stream later to see that amazing first goal that happened straight off kickoff. And our apologies now if we have missed it and can't find that stream later on, because it's something we don't want everyone to miss out on of seeing if they weren't here today in Rockingham. Garner plays his left flank and right, stays in his fixo space, waits for that movement and plays a great ball through for the run of Lino, who shoots towards Dudek. Now it looks like Cumbre have had the majority of shots in this second half thus far. We haven't seen Kirkby tested too much beside an earlier save that he made. All right, and it's number 16 who's back on the court for Cumbre, and he's now finds himself one-on-one with the keeper. And Dudek's done well to get down, get a hand to that one again. And that ball's gone out on the far side. Dudek's find himself high up on the court here, and he's under pressure. And he's seen that ball out. Now, Gunner's not worried about playing it early, even though he's seen that Dudek is off his line. He prefers to keep possession here, and we can see that through the way that he plays. He likes to keep it and keep the ball and build the play up through the court. And here we have a ball forward. It's been misplaced the pass, but what an opportunity Cumbre just had. And a good block there as Lino makes a substitution for Garner, who's back on again. Garnham, sorry. And a shot and save and a second one there. And what a sub that was. Garnham's entered the court, been on for 5 seconds and finished a goal like that. Great first save, I will mention. Michael Dudek had the one-on-one on this side, but there wasn't much he could do when the ball was switched the other way. So that gets Cumbre 4 goals to the lead of Cockburn Wolves 0. And it's O'Driscoll who takes the kickoff for Wolves. Silas now under pressure. And he has been fouled there. There'll be a free kick for Silas. Driscoll, ball's gone underfoot, but you can hear the call for press from Cumbre's defensive player there. Number 17, Basto, looking to see a reaction after a poor touch. Hayes plays across court, and it's Cruz back on again. It's a good combination of players here who like to move the ball fast. Their rotations are really good as well. And a pass across the court, and I'm still hearing Dudek yell press from the back. Garnham shoots on such a tight angle. Can see why he's in the top goal scorer at the moment, because he's just got an eye for goal. Any chance he gets, any distance, he's looking to shoot. And here he is again. Great footwork and a lovely shot, and he's hit the crossbar. Second shot, hit it again. Cumbre could be 5 goals to 0 right now. There's just a hair in that one. Garnham again on this left flank. Cruz, it's a big challenge from O'Driscoll here. The referee's playing on, but that's what we want to see. We're after more physicality in our games here. Dudek with a save down low. Whistle's been blown as it's a timeout called for Cambio Cumbre. While we have this break, we'll be having a look at the goal and the save of the round from round 2. Three minutes, 39 remaining on the clock. There's a corner being taken by Cumbre, and Cruz takes the shot first time. Garnham. Ball across. Oh, how did he miss that on that angle? Basto. He's managed to send it back across goal the way it came. And lots of cries from the stadium here. There's quite a few viewers currently watching the game. It's Dudek now who collects the ball and plays short for Silas. Nice turns there in the middle of the court, and O'Driscoll finds Silas again. You can't get past the defensive Garnham there. And they are saying that that one is a keeper's ball. And Dudek throws it out for O'Driscoll. The Wolves' 2 new signings I mentioned earlier that had transferred across from West Coast Cobras this season. Dudek looks like he's going to play a little bit of fly keeper, but his pass there to O'Driscoll's been cut out. And here's a chance. And no doubt about that, Charlie Garnham scores another. I believe that is a hat trick for him today. And he is now sitting himself on 9 goals for the Golden Boot race for this season. Cockburn Wolves with a quick reaction here, but they've given the ball away freely. And Cumbre like to punish those mistakes. And we'll see the press being called here. Ball forward, read well by Yusuf. But he can't get the possession he wants. And it's Garner who does enough to get it back for his side. Kerr now with the kick in. To Garner. And down the line, it's a foot race. Silas v. Kerr. A bit of physicality, and they've run out of space there. And the referee is signalling that that will be a corner. Let's see what Cumbre can put together now. The last one was a resulting shot from Kerr that hit a wall. And this one has been given away. So certainly something to take to the training grounds for Cumbre, is practicing some of those corners to at least get something a bit more come from them. Garner now takes it into the corner and tries to thread the ball through there for Yusuf, who is at the top of the court in the D. A long throw from Dudek. Trying to find his pivot player there, but it's just got a bit too much on it. And there's no rush here from Cumbre. And they've actually made a goalkeeper swap. I've only just noticed now with Dudek. Sorry, not Dudek. My goodness gracious me. It's Kirkby who's come off. And Christian Rosando who has come on in goals. The sideline kick in has been taken. Now Cumbre are happy to drop off there. Yusuf can't get past. 79 for Cockburn Wolves in Chotwez. Yusuf finds the pass this time. They've reset with the keeper's feet. Ghana loses a bit of possession there, and it's Silas. Keeper in action there for Cumbre. Now a 2v1, and Yusuf takes it himself. He's shot that one wide of the goal. Dudek throws long, but straight to the opposition. Couldn't find Silas in that occasion. It's Lino. And then Ghana. Now, they are happy to wait for the press. So once Silas pressed there, they've started moving. Ball in over the top and a sprint here. Dudek has handballed that one outside of his D in a 1v1, and the referee is giving a red card out. Michael Dudek, unlucky for him, with the final 7 seconds left on the clock to be sent off. That is the second goalkeeper here today to be sent off as well. Earlier, men's Supa-Liga B match, Andre Inchkoneko was sent out as well. So the new player being sent on the court as the goalkeeper. And I didn't see who that was that went into goal there. Did we get his number, guys? Michael Lino, who has put on the keeper's shirt. And the shot is taken from the opposite goalkeeper here. And Lino takes a shot himself. Not bad effort as well. As we see out the final 3 seconds of this match. And they're happy to end it just there with the final shot. We'll be putting up those statistics for you very shortly. But before we do, I'll just go through who the goal scorers were for today. It was Charlie Garnham with 3 goals, Stuart Kerr with 1, and also another one from Nirajan for Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbre. For Cockburn Wolves, no goal scorers today, and Michael Dudek unfortunately being sent off in the final moments there. We'll have a look now at the statistics for the match. And it is Cumbre with the most possession there, with 345 passes and 282 of them completed. Wolves have completed 204 passes. It's an 82% passing rate for Cumbre compared to 75 for Wolves. If we have a look at the total shots, it's certainly a busy time for Michael Dudek in goal. 36 total shots with 25 of those on target, compared to Wolves, who took a total of 7 shots with 4 of those. Not much for Nick Kirkby to do today, but he did have one very good save for himself. Before we leave, we're just going to display the team of the week from last week. Thank you for tuning in for the match today. We'll have some other live stream match happening at Subiaco, so don't go anywhere. Tune in to our YouTube channel to see more.